Welcome back to the White Noise Podcast. I'm Ethan, joined by groovy guy Gav.
What's up?
I like that one.
And as always, Jacob behind the glass.
Yep.
And then today, very special guest, Paul.
Hey.
Welcome back.
Is he still a guest? Is he still referred to as a guest?
Is he?
I feel like it's
At this
more
point,
crossover episode.
crossover episode.
Between the so-called old-fashioned podcast.
Guys, I swear it exists.
There's evidence that it exists.
I don't believe you.
There's evidence that it exists. There is a TikTok.
There's a TikTok?
I think you guys just set up for the TikTok, and that's it. You
So
didn't
the
actually
one-
do a podcast.
The one TikTok to get 500 likes and shit.
You got 500 likes on that?
Views, never mind.
I'm swallowing it.
Whoa.
That was the...
Swallowing what? Mike. Oh, yeah. What the fuck?
That's some behind the scenes.
That's
Wow.
What was
that was
that?
Paul.
I hope we'll get to see some good context from that.
Actually, I cut that part out of the
post
actual
that
episode.
to YouTube. Oh, well then, yeah, okay.
That was behind the scenes.
How about when you do upload the first video, it's just that. Just that one clip.
Just that one
Just
clip?
that 4-second clip.
Paul saying he swallows it. He was talking about the mic when he's on the White Noise Podcast. He likes being so close, he swallows it.
That's before we had the little clippies,
Yeah.
so I had to be in my face.
True.
Now you guys have like the little clip-on.
No, we
No.
have like an arm swivel.
Oh,
Pretty badass, bro.
damn.
Sorry.
Cool. Pretty cool.
Big moves.
Yeah. It hurt
How come we don't have that?
because we don't need it.
We don't have the budget yet.
You guys aren't filmed.
Huh? Huh? I want to repeat that?
No.
All right. Well, there's a lot to talk about. So, Jacob, let's deep fry this onion.
We're still here. We didn't go anywhere.
And
We're still
back.
here. Woo! Welcome back, everybody. We didn't go anywhere.
All right. Let's just jump right into it. Got a lot to talk about with the biggest news of the week, Wolverine.
That's the biggest news.
I think so.
It was a
For
pretty nice
you.
announcement.
Pretty big. Well, we talk about Marvel every week, so this is the biggest Marvel news. How about that? Is that better?
That's way better. Thank you.
okay.
Good. Yeah, better phrasing.
Better phrasing. Yeah, so apparently Hugh Jackman is going to return as Wolverine in Deadpool 3, which comes out September 2024. And Gavin, what are your thoughts on that?
I was pretty excited looking at that trailer because I didn't know Wolverine was coming back, and I was like, oh, Deadpool 3 announcement. I was like, okay. And so watching the video, I was like, oh, it was pretty hype, not gonna lie. And then I don't know if I should say it now or if we should segue into it, but John Krasinski, I think, tweeted something about that he was going to be in it too. So, all in all, I thought it was pretty cool. Ethan, what did you think?
What did I think?
All right, Paul,
What
what
did
did
you
you
think?
I'm trying to figure out who
We'll
John
save the
Krasinski
negatis
is.
for after.
John Krasinski is Jim from
It's
The
Jim.
Office, yeah.
Oh.
He's also Mr. Fantastic. Multiverse of Madness. Spoilers.
Also, the Hours movie. I don't remember
13
what it was.
hours?
13 hours.
Quiet Place.
Quite
Oh, yeah,
nice.
that one.
I'm excited, I guess. Yeah. I mean, Deadpool 1 was good. Deadpool 2 good.
Yeah.
I'm excited for Deadpool. That's actually like one of the few movies I'm actually excited for to come out, which doesn't happen very often nowadays.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't remember the last movie I was actually like excited for.
Yeah, this is like the first one in a while.
Like Top Gun was a movie that like I really liked, but I don't think I was ever excited for it to come out.
You weren't on the hype train for
Nah.
it.
Especially because it was like a remake-ish, kind of. Not even. It was more. It was a sequel, but it had like remake feels.
Like a homage to
Yeah,
past.
but I wasn't really hyped for it. I liked it.
Last one was probably what? Endgame.
Last one for me was probably No Way Home just because of Tobey Maguire.
okay, No Way Home. Yeah,
But other than that, it was probably Endgame.
Yeah.
hasn't been big. Anything
Yeah.
big.
I still remember waking up and seeing the Infinity trailer teaser. Wake, the Infinity War.
Remember that too?
Oh my god.
We watched it before Law Enforcement.
That was such a golden era.
Yeah.
I loved that. I wish I could go
think
back to that time period.
It's November of 2017.
Oh man. So yeah, John Krasinski said, "Wait, is this our movie?" He tweeted that.
Oh, that's cool.
So
I like John.
Fantastic
Krasinski.
Four.
I do as well. Okay. Now let's hear the negatives, Ethan. Go ahead.
Negatives?
Yeah, go ahead.
Negative Nancy.
Okay.
Do it.
Hugh Jackman's great as Wolverine. I love him as Wolverine. He is awesome.
But he's not comic accurate.
No,
I
that's
think
not what
Coolsville
I don't
sucks.
even. I don't even. No, I I don't care if he's not comic accurate just because he's tall and Wolverine's supposed to be short.
Harry.
Hairy. I think Hugh Jackman's pretty hairy.
I think
He is.
Yeah.
Why'd you say it like that? He is.
It's Aussie.
But, you know,
He is.
Damn, you drank half the fucking chocolate milk already?
leave me alone.
Damn, I cursed already.
He did.
Starting now.
5 minutes in.
With Wolverine, you know, people say, like, oh, he'll always be the best Wolverine. No one will ever be better. Well, now, like, we'll never know if anyone can be better because they're just, oh, let's have him be Wolverine again. I was excited to see the MCU's take on Wolverine. Not really. I wasn't excited, but
Who did you want?
nobody. Like, I didn't have anybody in mind, but it's just Ryan Reynolds says it in that little clip he posted of, you know, we're working really hard trying to find any ideas, and we got nothing. So here's Wolverine, and that sums up exactly what we've been saying all this time. They're just throwing stuff for you to come see the movie. They're not putting any thought into it. Yeah, maybe he said it as a joke, but
It's true,
that's
though.
it's true. That's what they
Like,
did
yeah,
with Spider-Man
it's
No
a
Way
joke,
Home.
But it's literally what they're doing.
It kind of works with Deadpool, though, because
Yeah,
even though it's connected,
Exactly.
it's by
And
itself.
it works
so.
with Deadpool. You'll get all the jokes about him and the merger and like Hugh Jackman jokes. You'll get all of those in that movie. I have no doubt it'll be a funny, entertaining movie. But will it be a good movie as far as the writing goes?
Yeah, probably.
Maybe.
Deadpool 1 and 2 were good.
Yeah, so, I mean,
2 is okay.
I thought 2 was good.
it's still good. I mean,
No, yeah.
Deadpool 1 was amazing.
Now Disney's involved.
no, but they're leaving it to, like, Ryan Reynolds to write.
I know.
So-
Gosh, I'm
That's
just
creative
I'm just
control.
letting you know of my skepticism of it.
I
Not,
do think...
not 100% like, oh hell yeah, let's go.
I'm going in thinking it's going to be pretty good.
So, they're going to be putting in the X-Men, obviously, right? And you can't not have Wolverine in the X-Men, so I think this will be Hugh Jackman's last movie. So that means they'll either kill him off again, spoiler.
Well,
Spoiler?
the way they also posted a second video with answering some questions. Not really though. They said Logan dies in Logan, and we're gonna keep it that way because Logan takes place in 2029. So this could be the same. This could be the same Wolverine just before he dies.
So
Is
Endgame
Logan
takes place...
MCU canon now? Is that what they're saying?
That's so there's all those questions that are coming up. But when they posted that answer your questions video, music started playing when they were talking and like kind of like being very animated, so you couldn't even hear what they were saying. They probably don't even have anything yet.
I have a
because
better
the movie
solution.
comes out in 2 years.
I have a way better
Jesus.
solution. Just blame it on the multiverse.
That's
You're already
literally
throwing
you have
all
to
the
do.
crap
I
in there.
know.
Just say this is in a different universe.
Simple answer, all you had to do, this is a different universe.
That's it.
Or with if Deadpool 3, he's still in like the Fox universe, but at the end of the movie he jumps over to the MCU. That's how you can do it.
That's funny.
So then that means we'll either get nothing if Logan will be canon, or this will be a different universe Wolverine, and kind of like how Reed Richards died at the end of Multiverse of Madness. Actually, I don't know if that was the end. This will be a different Wolverine, and our Wolverine will not be Hugh Jackman, but will be a different one. I think that's how I think, which means, do we have a different Deadpool?
Nope.
I don't know how the
I
hell
think,
they're going to do
I think there
this.
would be one Deadpool.
We'll
across
need the
universe.
keeper of MCU,
Yeah.
the keeper of the MCU timeline. They need to get on this.
No, it's just a lot of
they hired.
questions. Yeah, it's exciting. I mean, it's going to be cool seeing Hugh Jackman back.
I think it's just overanalyzed at this point.
Yeah.
This is the movie. It's its own separate thing. Shut up and watch it.
Okay.
If they said that, I think that would ultimately be better.
I think that's the best explanation.
It would be better if they just said, this is not connected to anything. It's just on its own.
Who really has the time to connect all these dots? And blah, blah.
They paid somebody now.
And then
That is now a paid
in
position.
other comic book news, they're making a Constantine 2 with Keanu Reeves.
Are they really?
Yep.
Did you guys see the first one?
I did not.
I saw it years ago,
Okay.
but it was actually pretty good.
Yeah, for its time.
Yeah, it has
it was
Rachel Weisz in it.
pretty good. I've seen it multiple times in the last like 3 years.
I want to see the new comic book movie Samaritan with Sylvester Stallone.
Oh, I know what you're talking
I was
about.
going to say, I heard that was going to be cool.
It's just like a random, right? It's like Hancock.
Yeah, it's just
Okay.
a one-off. But it looks cool. The trailer looked cool.
Sylvester Stallone's cool.
True. Don't forget that I think Shaq was a superhero at one point. Shaq played a superhero at one point, I think.
No, his nickname's just Superman. It's okay.
Kazam?
Huh?
Kazam? When he played a genie?
That's a superhero.
He played Steel.
He also went against
what?
Aaron Carter and lost.
Doesn't he also have like a 3% shooting average? Or accuracy?
For a 3-point?
Yeah,
range?
for a three-pointer.
He made one 3-pointer out of like 20 something.
Yeah, there you go. You got like, what, one in his entire career?
Yeah. Silly goose.
We take it where we can, you know?
He's got more championships
More
than 3
rings than
points.
3-pointers, man.
Wow, what a guy.
That really made a turn from Constantine 2 to Shaq than his professional NBA stats.
Really quick, I might add.
So happens when no one sees Constantine 1.
I know. When we're since we're talking about sports,
I've seen it.
Did you hear about
Sports.
Let's talk about the Pro Bowl switch. Remember back when the Pro Bowl happened and we talked about like, oh, what could they do instead? Now they're doing something different.
Yeah, I think it's stupid still.
Didn't hear anything.
You didn't hear anything? You're a liar. Are you serious?
Yeah, serious.
You're the one that's most plugged in with sports.
Yes.
Well, what is this new Pro Bowl?
Gosh, I thought you would know
it's for
about
the
it.
week.
No, I
That
have
tells
to
you
look
how
it
much
up.
It's now spread
the
over a
Pro
week.
Bowl is valued.
It's a flag football game now.
Is it really?
Spread over a week of, what is it? It's like ability contest. Like, you know, they do like the fastest ones and like.
Yeah.
So they're replacing the Pro Bowl with the Pro Bowl games,
Yeah.
So it's like
featuring
Olympic games.
featuring
Yeah,
like
NFL
week-long skill competitions and a flag football game.
It's fine.
Because if they're all padded up, you want to see the big hits. You want to see them at their best, which they don't do. So
Exactly.
put them in flags and let's
Either
go.
ways, I'm still not watching.
I want to see a
feel like
death
it's
match.
better. Like,
Yeah.
There's still no stakes behind it. I don't
no.
care.
I mean, what stakes can you do? You're not going to the Super Bowl.
Well, it just goes back to like
Stakes
the NBA
is
and the MLB All Stars.
If the
Like
AFC
home field
wins,
advantage.
there you go. Yeah, I think just throw that in there. That'll spice things
That'd
up.
be cool. Like for
Yeah.
the next year. Okay, hey, if the AFC or NFC wins, it's gonna.
But a lot of the Super Bowl is based on where's the
Yeah, let's
Super
say
Bowl.
never mind. It doesn't even matter at that point. Football's stupid.
You win the coin
Stupid.
toss? Oh. You get the overtime coin toss?
You win the game.
Get the overtime.
Just shut up.
Oh,
Rest in peace, the Bills.
Have you guys seen the freaking football fights already?
the Tom
Just
Brady
the
Mike
fans?
Evans one.
Just the
fights.
fans.
I haven't seen any, actually.
Football has the trashiest fans. I'll say that on record.
Who has
Football
the trashiest fights?
fans.
Oh, trashiest fans.
Drunkest for sure.
I think soccer probably might take that one.
No,
I don't know. Soccer fans get pretty fucking
soccer is
wild.
also worldwide, so I'll give them a little leeway. Football's only in America, and that shit is happening every single weekend that I see.
But which team has the worst, do you think? I think
Definitely, it's got to be the Raiders, got to be the Cowboys, got to be the Chargers.
the Chargers,
Raiders,
Yeah,
Cowboys.
Raiders, Cowboys
Eagles,
for sure.
Steelers.
No,
I mean, no. Steelers fans are horrible.
no, not as bad as Cowboy fans. And there's something that like there's a common denominator here when the Cowboy fans and Raider fans.
They both like football.
What are they, AFC? NFC?
AFC, NFC, just
Are they both AFC?
it's very into their teams, as in it's their personality.
Yep.
Are they like over
Don't the Raiders have like the black hole, where like if you wear anything other than black,
Yeah.
you're gonna get beat up basically?
All of the Raiders get
Wow.
congealed into like one position
To make
in
it
the
a-
stadium.
I think they're the top
could
2
identify
most
all.
common logos tattooed on people. So
Yeah,
That's the Raiders symbol?
that is a completely made up stat.
Oh, okay.
the
Top
DaJakey.
I could see that 100%.
I believe it.
Cowboy star and the Raider
I say
logo.
DaJakey
I think
Factuality
the
too.
LA for the Dodgers. I think that is very common
That's
too.
the third.
I see that
That's
a
number
lot.
3.
Jumping back over to pop culture,
How about real baseball news, huh?
Aaron Judge,
Just hit the 61st home run.
impressive,
history.
History in the making.
impressive.
Pretty cool.
Been
Parents must be very proud.
60 years.
I need to get an update on my phone, so it's not real.
Okay. It didn't happen. Next episode.
All right, sounds good. Speaking of next episode, this is the next episode from last week where Jacob was missing and we didn't get to talk about Andor. So let's talk about Andor.
Howdy, I'm here.
Wait, was I here last episode?
Yeah, you were in Jacob's spot
with Brett?
Yeah,
Oh my
Shut up,
gosh, that was last week?
yeah, that was last week. Shout out Brett. Shout out
Also,
Brett.
Brett, you were right about the Ghost BC thing. I was wrong. I'm sorry.
I do remember that conversation.
Brett was right.
What a man. Takes a man to
Love you,
admit
Brett.
his
Shout out,
faults.
Brett.
He's usually right.
Anyway, Andor. So I watched. They had a 3-episode premiere, which is weird. So I watched those 3. I'm on the 4th episode that released yesterday, I think, or the day before. So I haven't finished the 4th episode. But overall, I really enjoy the series so far. I like the tone that they're going for. All the reviews or initial reviews were like, it doesn't feel like Star Wars, so the fans might not like it. That's like what media outlets were saying or whatever. So I see where they're coming from. Like, it's not, you think of Star Wars, you think of like, oh, Jedi and Luke Skywalker, Yoda. It's like not. It's
Does
not
it feel
really,
like a Rogue One then?
Yeah, it
More
definitely
grounded?
does. More grounded. It feels a little darker, like
Mandalorian.
I say Mandalorian did that.
the first season, yeah.
a little bit. Because in the beginning of Rogue One, within the first like 10 minutes, Cassian Andor like kills the dude to like save himself because he was injured and couldn't like run. So he was like, "Oh well, you're gone, so dead."
I want to rewatch Rogue One.
Spoiler.
Yes. So
Yes.
Cassian Andor, the show has that same kind of feel,
Gritty.
even in the beginning. So I like it.
Making me want to watch it.
It's really good. I would recommend it. Obviously, the show's not done yet, so I don't know what direction they're going to go. But overall, it expands the universe of Star Wars, which I'm always down for. Like, you see more of, like, the day-to-day. It's not like, at least in the first 3 episodes so far. So, like, what different planets are like, the different, like...
Species.
Kind of, or like uninhabited worlds are featured. Like Cassian Andor came from a world where there was like not civilization; it was just like a tribe. He didn't speak any like basic, so didn't speak English.
Did it suffer the same problem that Kenobi did, where it didn't show a lot of alien species? It was just all humans.
No, there are some.
There are.
Yeah, it's not like widespread yet, but there's already more than what was shown in Kenobi.
There's like 2 shown in Kenobi.
Exactly.
And
So,
then the droid. How's the droid?
in Andor,
Yeah.
I like the droid. He's funny.
Cool. And then have we seen the Imperial droid yet?
No,
L show. 0 out of 10.
L show.
3rd episode.
Actually, I heard that Star Wars said its first cuss word.
Maybe I might have to watch
I
this.
think.
It was the S word.
I think so. Shit.
Could have sworn he said that in Rogue One.
No, the S
too.
word.
Was that the first?
What's the other S
I
word?
think.
In all of Star Wars, that's the first.
That's
curse
what I
word?
saw on Instagram.
I think I remember hearing it.
Yeah, I was like-
didn't
was like,
realize
this
it,
is-
but
They say,
which is kind of
They actually say Dank Ferrick all the time.
shut up. Anyway, so far, really good show. I think what it suffers from is being about Cassian Andor. I think this would have been a great opportunity to create a new character. Or, I mean, because you tell people, oh, the new Andor show from that guy from Rogue One. Remember? Like the casual fan.
Yeah.
Like, oh, I guess, sure. Why do I want to watch a show about that?
Plus,
Barely even remember Rogue One. I don't even know if I watched it. Like,
That's me.
you already know what happens to him too.
yeah,
You know
so
the end of his story.
I don't mind that too much. I just think it maybe would have generated more hype for the casual viewer if it was just a completely new, like, hey, here's a new Star Wars character, new show coming out, takes place at this time.
Kind of like the Mandalorian in a sense.
Kind of, yeah.
He wasn't really like just a Mandalorian. No
Yeah.
one knew anything about
I
him.
was like, oh, that's cool. It's a new character, new story. So
Nothing really to critique on backstories.
I don't think that's like a deal breaker. Like, I'm fine with it being Cassian Andor. I like him as a character so far. But I think it probably could have benefited more if it was just brand new, blank slate.
How
And
many
explore the timeline more.
how many episodes on this one?
I think there's
There's
gonna be 12.
total. I think there was like what you said, 12 or
12, I think.
14,
Oh, shit.
somewhere
So
around
is it
there. Quite a bit.
Way bigger. Okay,
And there's 4 right now. So
that's cool. And
So
they're
far-
50 minutes. 40.
I want to say 40.
Okay.
Yeah, longer ones. Right now, I mean, rating, I'd give it probably like 7.5 out of 10 so far.
That's pretty high.
Yeah.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Is it pretty high?
Compared to Obi-Wan and...
Is it pretty high, Gavin?
I think so.
Huh.
Compared to Kenobi and the other shows.
When I gave the Batman 7.5, you're like, what? Batman was so good.
That's a movie that's different.
That's a movie that's different. Like,
Like-
Ethan hated the Batman. He gave it 7.5.
I can't remember what I. Never mind. I'm not gonna talk about it.
It's
I
not.
thought it was good.
It doesn't do anything crazy. It's not like, oh, this part in this episode is really cool. There's nothing really like that yet. It's 4 episodes, but I don't know. I like the tone. I like the story that they're creating so far. It feels way different than Kenobi. Thank goodness. Really did not enjoy Kenobi. But yeah, so far so good.
How's
I'm
the
excited
camera
to
work?
see where it goes.
Camera work? Shaky?
A lot of it I listened to, but no, so far it's been good. I haven't like watched every single frame. I've been like putting it on as I do something and looking at it when there's action. But it goes like the first episode goes back and forth with the flashback. Obviously a little overused for Star Wars for everything nowadays, but so you see his origin versus where he's at now, and they make a little parallel to that. They reference like the Republic, since currently it's like Empire times now, so seeing stuff like that is cool.
Yeah.
I want to see some clones,
There's
dude.
people dying, so I mean,
Let's go. Oh, wait.
So
there's
it's already cool.
sex references, and
Oh,
it's a lot more adult.
Whoa.
it doesn't feel like a Disney.
Whoa.
No, not at all.
show. That's cool. I know it's a cuss word.
Yep.
Cool.
We need a rated M.
Like one of the characters goes over to like her boyfriend's house because they have
Whoa.
like an argument, and she's like, "Are you okay?" He's like, "I am now," and like
Whoa.
they do like those innuendos or they like flirt, and then they wake up the next morning, and
Whoa.
Shut up.
so I mean it's not like
It's
crazy,
more-
but
It's more risque
And
than
then-
Anakin and Padme.
And then in the background,
Yes.
all you hear is,
my gosh. That's
background-
too much.
well, not what Padme is wearing. That was really risky.
oh, I know what you're talking about.
But it feels more like just a TV show, like
It just happens to take place in Star Wars.
yeah, which I'm cool with. I like it where it's going.
Let's go. Okay. So that's the
Whereas-
Andor thoughts.
Whereas Kenobi was going for like, oh, hey, remember that from Revenge of the Sith? That was in there. Remember that line? Look at
Can't do
that.
the whistle. Oh, yeah. I remember.
Oh, he said the
it's
thing.
just a bunch of fan
he said the
service.
thing. And that, oh, I hated that. It made me cringe so hard.
The hello there.
Wait, did he say that in Kenobi?
Yes.
That was the final line.
Hello there.
That's
I
one
will
of the
do what I
final
must. All of the, oh, so bad. Horrible.
Copy and paste?
I changed my mind. I'm not disappointed with Kenobi. I hate it.
I hate it too. It ruined everything.
Okay.
I hate them.
Gavin, did you
Good
like
inspiration.
Kenobi?
Huh?
Did you like Kenobi?
I never watched it.
Oh, okay.
Good for you.
Watched like the last episode.
I envy you.
I envy you.
I want more.
We were having to drag
know I
ourselves
shouldn't.
around.
No, I shouldn't.
And the bad part was, it's like, all right, well, there's an episode tomorrow. Hopefully it'll be better than last week's. It never
Oh.
was.
Yeah.
See, it's like I was doing that with Moon Knight, but it kept happening every time. So I was like, oh god, this show's cool. Except like episode 4. That episode sucked.
Yeah. Andor's much slower. Like I said, there's no part
Yeah.
where I'm like, wow, that was cool.
There's also
Or
12
like, hey,
episodes.
You can't really like clip anything and like
Sons of Anarchy
yeah.
at this point.
post it on social media.
Unless it's the droid. I've been seeing that droid everywhere.
He's funny.
Is he?
Like he has like a, what's it called? Speech impediment or like
A
he
droid
he
has a
stutters.
speech impediment?
That's awesome.
So he's like, where are you going?
What kind of droid is it?
I don't know.
I
It's
play D&D Star Wars with you. You can tell me.
like
Yeah,
a
what's
droid.
what's the classification of this droid?
Remember?
What's its name?
Astro. His name is B. He calls him B.
Is he
There's
like?
20 Bs.
Is he like HK? Is he like?
No, he's like a
C-3PO?
little like Astro droid.
like BB-8 and like R2D2.
R2D2.
Oh, that's cool. He talks.
Gonk.
Gonk.
I want another Gonk droid.
Gonk.
Just in the back.
All right.
Yep. That's my thoughts.
Andor good.
Thank you.
Andor good.
Thumbs up.
Be good.
You get 2 out of 3 thumbs up.
Be good so far.
The good. Okay. Let's get into the movie review. I couldn't think of a segue.
Yes, sir.
All right.
Okay.
So this week we had to watch the movie Colossal.
Damn. Already starting off bad. We had to watch this movie.
What?
I was forced to watch this movie.
Let me just read you what it is about. Gloria is an out-of-work party girl who leaves New York and moves back to her hometown after getting kicked out of her apartment by her boyfriend. Gloria is played by Anne Hathaway.
Ooh.
When news reports surface that a giant creature is destroying Seoul, South Korea, I know how to pronounce it now, Gloria gradually comes to the realization that she is somehow connected to this far-off phenomenon. As events begin to spiral out of control, she must figure out why her seemingly insignificant existence is having such a colossal effect on the fate of the world.
Hold on. You didn't know how to pronounce soul?
No, because it was spelled different.
Or insignificant.
Well, I just stumbled.
Ethan's dumb.
Shut up.
Ethan's got a speech impediment.
Gavin eats a cereal weird.
He does. And we all know it too.
Anyway, before we get fucking too personal here,
My phone
Anyways.
wasn't even plugged in.
rip.
Oh
It
my
was?
gosh, Ethan.
Rip in peace.
Wow, I asked you to plug in my phone and wasn't even charging.
I was busy doing other things. So basically, there's a monster that spawns in South Korea at the same time every day, or as long as
As long as she's in the sandbox.
in the sandbox at the park. And basically, like, the monster's movements are her movements.
Wait,
Yeah, it's a little weird.
Wait,
but
she's
like,
in a sandbox at the park,
at the park. Like, there's a certain area in the park that's connected to this park.
and she's a grown woman.
yeah. Well, like early in the morning, she's like, she's a bum, you know. So it's like she's walking through the park.
Oh, she is okay.
Bum?
She's not
Like literal bum.
she's not a literal
Like,
bum, but like
she's an alcoholic who has no money, broke, and just has nothing,
okay.
no direction in life.
Gotcha.
so.
She just walks.
One morning, she was like walking through the park, walking
okay.
home, and she was having an argument with her ex-boyfriend, like on the phone, and like she's very animated with her movements while she's standing in this park, and then later on the news sees this monster attacking South Korea, and they have this little thing that they pointed out at the beginning of the movie where she has this nervous tick where she scratches her head and looks like a monkey, and the monster did that too, and that's what made her notice, like, wait a second. So her movements match this monster's movements. Anyways,
It's like the same vibe as like About Time. I don't believe that's what the thing's about until I watch it.
I love About Time. Yeah, but About Time was actually a good movie. Now let's get into this.
Oh, wow. Okay, go ahead.
All right. So it has Anne Hathaway. It has Jason Sudeikis, my boy Jason Sudeikis. Love that guy.
Those are the only good things about it.
Only two.
Yeah.
Oh, it had PewDiePie. He had a knockoff of PewDiePie.
Oh,
I thought the ex-boyfriend looked like PewDiePie so
He
much.
does not look.
He looks like PewDiePie.
Okay.
I don't even remember his name. Tim?
Yes.
Tim. Yeah,
Has
his
the
name
guy
is
Felix.
has the guy from Holes.
Oh yeah, Shia LaBeouf.
The
Nope, not that
what's
one.
that spell? That guy. He's a coke addict in the movie.
That was him? Yeah. Oh my god, I didn't even recognize that. How ironic.
Interesting.
But anyways, so this movie, the first hour, I kind of liked it. I was digging it. Right.
First hour. Imagine, bro, liking half of a movie. I'm digging it. How bad was the second half?
Because
Wow.
there was this switch that happened where it completely went a different. Like, it was a comedy. It was a comedy movie. It was a dark comedy, but like, it was funny, goofy, whatever. And then there's this switch where it's just full on like dark drama.
Yeah.
Like, there was no comedic moments in the second half at all, and it was kind of uncomfortable. And
Well, so for me, I literally counted. It was the first 16 and a half minutes. Because I was legit, I'm like, when the fuck is this going to get good?
so
and I think that's when the monster spawns.
when it showed up, I was
Yeah.
like, "How long did that take?" And I checked; it was 17 minutes. So.
Yeah, I was like,
Yeah.
oh my god. Because I was like, I don't want to sound like too annoying, be like, oh, well, it took too long to get started. But I was like, it was legit like 17 minutes of the first, like, just, I literally was,
A good eighth of the
oh,
movie.
I was like, come on, please.
But I enjoyed it up until this switch, right? And I think what makes the switch unlikable is in the second half of the movie, the characters do things that don't make sense to them. Like Jason Sudeikis, at this halfway point, is basically turned the villain.
Yeah.
He's the enemy. He's the antagonist of the film, and there's no hint of that throughout the first half of the film.
Yeah, it was just, it had me going a lot of the time going like, where did this come from?
Yeah,
Like,
he was like the super nice guy. He was always there for Anne Hathaway. He was just
and it's not even like he had nice guy syndrome.
Exactly.
It's not like he was like trying to get at her
No,
and just
yeah.
trying to be nice. It was just out of nowhere.
she was an old friend, and he was
Just helping her out.
helping her out.
Yeah.
Even the way he interacted with other people, he was nice.
Yeah.
Like, so then to have this switched where he's suddenly the villain of the movie, like there's a moment because there's another friend in the group, and Anne Hathaway ends up hooking up with him. And
His character sucks. Don't even name him.
he has like less than 10 speaking lines in the movie, I think.
And they were
hooked up
bad.
with
Like,
Anne
every
Hathaway.
They're
time.
all bad.
All of them were stupid.
But anyways, that's when I think that's the only hint before Jason Sudeikis turns like the villain of the movie is he notices that they showed up together and like puts the pieces together, and then like 5 seconds later he's suddenly the bad guy.
Yeah, then he starts going after one of his best friends.
Yeah,
He was like, "Oh, you're fucking junkie. You know, we know why you go into the bathroom all that time." And it was just like, "Okay, where did this come from?" Like,
and then
awesome.
there was even a part where Jason Sudeikis, Anne Hathaway, and then the other guy were in the park, and Jason Sudeikis was like beating Anne Hathaway, like pushing her and like hitting her and stuff, and the other guy's just watching it. I was like, I don't think that would happen.
Oh yeah, because another thing is he's guilting her into staying and stuff like that because when he steps in the sandbox, another monster spawns. And so he's going like, hey, you're going to do what I want. You're going to stay here.
Or I'm going to destroy all of Korea.
Yeah, otherwise I'm going to go back to that sandbox, spawn the monster, and then I'm just going to destroy as much as I can.
I don't care.
Okay.
I don't care.
And so towards the end of the movie, it gets a lot more violent.
Yeah.
He shows up at her house. She like breaks a chair over him, slams a TV into him. Somehow he ends up being the one that's running away from her in her own house.
Yeah.
Jumps out the window into a pool. And I'm going to keep it 100 with you. I don't support domestic violence at all. But when you're going to write a
Oh, really?
But
Thanks for telling me
Hold
this
on, I
out
would have
loud.
thought
Hold
that
on.
you would.
No. Hold on.
Kevin vs. Wild?
I don't-
Domestic violence? Wow, okay.
I don't support domestic violence or anything
You're
like that, or
not
like,
getting my vote.
abusing like women or anything like that. However,
Oh, good. I'm glad.
Thank you
However,
for clarifying even more.
I had to clarify that because when you write a character like this that is so toxic and like obviously mentally unstable, for her to be throwing chairs at him and he's just like, no, I'm not gonna. It just seemed like a cop out. If I'm being honest, I'm like, I was waiting for him the whole time to like, when is he gonna throw a fucking hook at this bitch? Like, I was like, I don't condone violence at all, but it was just seeing that.
Okay.
No, like she's like punching him, she's
yeah.
slapping him, she's hitting him in the dick and everything. I'm like, when is he going to have his? All he did was push her, and I'm like, that's. And then then it goes back to the chair, and it's just when he finally punched her in the stomach and caused her to like drop to her knees. I was like, I felt evil because I'm like, finally, I was like,
About
fuck.
time.
It was just.
I was like,
It was
dude.
Play
just.
stupid games,
I
win
think what
stupid
Gavin's trying to
prizes.
say is it doesn't make sense for his character not to make those hits.
Exactly.
The writers were like, oh, we don't want to portray like a woman beater.
Exactly, because at first he stops her, and he's like holding her, and he's like, no, we're not going to do this. And she punches him, and he's like, hey, we're not going to punch, okay? And then he lets her go, and she punches him again, and then I was just like, yo, when is he going to fight back?
Just take
It would make sense if he wasn't an asshole. But the fact that he had
had
a
her in a
sudden heel
chokehold,
turn.
yeah.
And then she bit the hell out of him, and he's like, you
Yeah.
broke skin. And I'm like, that's what you're worried about? Like,
Yeah, so this movie sounds terrible.
it just,
It's like a weird movie.
Sounds like two movies that you guys are telling me.
what
back
was
to back.
Jason's, what was his name?
Oscar.
Oscar's character just felt way too inconsistent. Like, in my opinion, I think he was the worst character of that movie.
I don't know. I love Jason Sudeikis.
I like the actor,
Well, like,
but I did not like the character.
The first half, he plays your average Joe nice guy, right? And then there's that switch where he's suddenly turned the villain. And then after that big fight, Anne Hathaway goes over to his house. They have this kind of like apology thing and whatever. And then very next scene, Jason Sudeikis is in. He blows up his bar, basically.
Yeah, that made me go,
Yeah.
like, what the?
Like, what happened?
Went from average Joe to Globo Joe.
Yeah, I was like, hey, I think that was supposed to be a deleted scene. You guys actually left that in there. Like, oops.
Basically, what she ends up doing is figuring out that the spot in the park that when she steps into the monster appears in Korea, if she was in Korea in that spot where the monster is, the monster would appear in that park.
Somehow she figured that out.
So she goes to Korea.
How?
I don't
No.
fucking. We ran out of
No,
movie
you know how
time.
she
We don't.
did?
We don't know.
Because when she first figured out earlier in the movie that she's the monster, she had all these like maps up of like Korea and like whatever. There was a world map with a string from her location to the spot where the monster appears. And when she was walking by it, a pin fell out and it turned upside down. And I think that gave her the idea that, oh, what if I go to Korea?
Well,
You
I
guys
knew
didn't
that's why
get
she
that?
went. I knew that's why she went. I knew she went to Korea for that reason. I just didn't know how she would know where specifically she had to be.
Where the monster appears.
Well, yeah, I know the monster,
which is
appears
also
there and
another
it's-
inconsistency with the movie.
It spawns somewhere different every time.
No, it spawns in the same spot every time.
That's what they said. They said it spawns in a different location every time. Specifically rewinded it to that part, which is why that doesn't hold up because it's like what? It spawned in a new location.
I
Hold
believe
up.
Gavin. I believe Gavin.
What the fuck? I don't know what scene they say
do
that
a
in.
fact check. Just Google it or something.
Who the hell is talking about this movie? Nobody's talking about that.
White Noise is talking about it.
Anyways, yeah, so she goes to Korea. So the monster spawns in this park, and it picks up Jason Sudeikis, and then just chucks him.
Which I thought was funny.
He just goes, he's,
It
dead.
looks
He's
funny.
dead.
Yeah,
it's
it's
just woo, like far. Like he's gone. He's dead.
He's fucking dead. That guy, he literally, Team Rocket blasted off again. That guy's gone.
Killed him.
I like that.
Would have been just as easy just to shoot him.
That's all I could think.
Had to go to Korea.
That's what I was expecting her to do. I'm like, that's so like. For
So
it was
did she murder him?
Yeah, she
Yes.
murdered
Or
him.
was it the monster?
No, she murdered
Stand
him.
and try.
both technically, because when she threw him, the monster that he was controlling also got thrown. So both. And honestly, what she did was what I was waiting. It was like Oscar. I was waiting for Oscar to hit her back. I was waiting for her to cap his ass. Like I was waiting for her to just shoot him. Because I'm like, he's got to be killed. Obviously, there's no way we're just gonna let this guy go.
Yeah.
Wow.
But if you guys haven't seen it, I'd still recommend watching it. It was an interesting movie to watch. What carried the movie was the performances and the actors.
Yes.
If it was a bunch of bad acting, no-name actors, I would not be able to get through it.
When was this made?
2016.
This feels like a Sharknado type movie.
Yeah.
But with like,
With
what
high
did it
budget
feel like?
actors.
It felt like
I think this movie was trying to hype on the train with fucking Pacific Rim and stuff. Because that's when like Godzilla was coming out too. They were just trying to make a
Yeah, it's
monster
like the
movie.
monster movies.
Yeah, they were just trying to do that. It didn't work. You can't make a monster movie and have monsters be
They're like,
10%
let's just
of
put
the
a
movie.
funny spin on it, but then abandon it halfway through.
dude, that's the thing. There was funny moments in that first half, and then after that, no comedy.
I'm like I didn't find. I was reading other reviews. I didn't find any of it funny. I saw somebody say not only was this a comedy sci-fi, but they didn't have much sci-fi and they didn't have any comedy. So, what parts in the first half did you find funny?
Just the character
Yeah,
interactions.
reenact it right now so we can
Enact it.
Yeah,
Like Garth
what
was
was
funny.
What was the expect?
What did he say?
Exact scene.
An exact scene
Quote entirely. No, I'm just
where
kidding.
they're talking about the trick with the tea bags, and he's trying to do the story, and then he does they're like, "Oh, don't worry about the story, just do the trick. If the trick's that good, then don't do the story." And he's like, "Fine." And he does the trick. Like, "Oh yeah, you should have told a story with it. That was it." But
Oh, man.
He's the teabags.
It's subjective.
okay, even if it
You're
wasn't,
wrong,
no, even if those parts weren't funny, they were at least trying to be funny.
No, they definitely tried.
Exactly.
I'm not going to say they did
So-
try, but it was just
That's what I'm more getting at. And then the writing, it's like they had two separate writers. Like, hey, you guys write the first half of this movie, we'll write the second half. That's what it felt like.
I didn't even think they were trying. I don't even think they were trying to go for a dark comedy. I think they were just trying to be edgy. So it's like I've seen dark comedy. I love dark comedy, but here it was just like, damn, it didn't seem like they were even trying to be funny.
What's
with
it called again? The Colossal?
Colossal, yeah.
Colossal
And then-
fucking shit. No, I'm just kidding.
And before we get into the ratings real quick, me and Gavin are going to be more strict on the ratings. So from here on out, we are going to score them, but these scores are going to be incomparable to
Much more
previous
meticulous.
ones.
yeah, to previous ones. So yes, Free Fire we did at what, like 57?
Free Fire would be a.
I'd watch Colossal over Free Fire,
Yeah.
but I'm giving Colossal 50% this week.
50%.
I think I said
That is a weird movie poster.
What is it? Let me see. Yeah. So I gave Colossal 50% because it's just inconsistent. Yeah.
So weird.
I gave it a 37%.
Oh, wow.
That's why I was like, damn, this is low. I did the score.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe we could throw some like extra credit questions, like extra credit. Would you watch this again?
I am going to
Plus 10
change.
points.
I am going to change the "Did you enjoy it" to be more specific.
Oh, so you guys
Yeah.
do have a scoring rubric.
So like 40 points is did you like it? Are you like, would you watch it again? 20 is like, did you want to kill yourself during this movie or not?
Was this movie good? Was it bad?
Wow. You got 30?
He has 37. I gave it a 50.
I mean, there are some movies that I would really watch again that I wouldn't recommend or call them good movies.
100%.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Like what?
Well, it's not so much. Do you think it's a good movie?
Like-
Did you enjoy it?
Yeah. So are you grading on like critically, this is a good movie that everybody would like, or
No.
this is a movie that I like?
'Cause it's like even if we go back to
Yeah.
where like Brett didn't like The Godfather, like
Yeah.
The Godfather excels in at least every other category.
Yeah.
So it's like that's why I was saying earlier, like I don't think if you liked it should be that huge, because that means Godfather at most only gets a 60% from Brett at that point.
Like if you told me,
That's fair.
hey, I've never seen Billy Madison, should I watch it? I'd be like,
I know where you're going.
S tier movie.
what do you like in a movie? Because me, I'd be like, that's a pretty fucking good movie. That's
It's
funny.
it's a movie you grew up with, too, so
Yeah.
it kind of like has nostalgia. And
but I'm like, is this a good movie?
absolutely not, no.
No.
Would I ever recommend
But
an
it
Adam
is
Sandler movie?
funny.
Very rarely.
Do you like Adam Sandler?
Very rarely?
Why
Why do you say that?
Oh, hey, I love
Oh,
Adam Sandler. He's
let's
got some
rewind it.
good movies.
Happy Gilmore, Big Daddy.
Yep.
Click.
But a lot of people don't like Adam Sandler and his humor.
Okay, a lot of people don't like you.
I think he has
Not
good
a lot,
ones.
though. Not a lot.
I know. That's
I think the premises of a lot of his movies are really good.
Yeah, I don't mind. I like him, but I do know a lot of people who don't like him.
So
but like,
the-
if you're gonna do like Uncut Gems, where it's like an actual movie where he's acting, I'd be like, that's a movie I would recommend to somebody.
Like Big
Ra-
Daddy, I cry every time
Big
watching
Daddy's
that
good.
movie.
But like, would I
How do you
recommend
not
Waterboy?
like-
Would I say,
it's
hey,
like,
go
well,
watch
I don't-
Waterboy?
Oh, that's different. Like he's got
That's
two
what I'm
different,
saying.
like lanes that he's in.
Exactly. Like Longest
That's
Yard.
like Billy Madison,
Yeah.
Longest Yard, Waterboy. It's like, okay, those are like, if you like Adam Sandler, you'll like those movies. But if you're like Big Daddy, Click, Happy Gilmore, well, Happy Gilmore's like a middle.
Yeah.
He's trying to save his grandmother's house. God damn it!
No, I agree. I like Adam Sandler. I like the movies.
Yeah,
But there's just people who are like,
I think he
grown
makes
ups, gross.
S tier movies.
He's also like the guy who like just brought his whole crew with him, and I
know.
respect him so much.
If I eat, we all gonna eat.
Yeah, I like that meme right there. He's the definition of like, if I eat, we all eat.
Shout out Adam Sandler.
Adam Sandler.
All right. So next week, what are we watching, Kevin?
We're going to be watching. Keep it up. I want to make sure I pronounce this right, so talk real quick.
All right.
Who recommended Colossal?
Me.
Oh, you just just randomly? Were
I
like,
follow this this account on Instagram that like recommends movies and gives like a 20-second review on what they thought about it and the concept. And if it looks interesting, I recommend it on here.
Did they recommend the movie?
Yep.
Wow.
Are you gonna go back and tell them that it sucked?
Yeah, let me see what they scored it.
Unfollowed.
Unfollow. Use me as a dislike button.
I will no longer be using this page.
By the way, follow us at White Noise.
Should I?
See why
I'll
not?
do it now.
Got him.
Gavin, what's the movie?
Hold on, Jake, mute me real quick.
Damn, we were really stalling for this guy too.
So dumb.
Listening to it.
I
on
know
freaking
I know the
Google
movie
Translate.
too.
What's
It's
the
gonna be so
movie?
funny.
What language is it in?
What language is it in?
Is
Yeah,
it the
get out of
Lorax? Lorax.
here. Lorax. Where is it?
Is it big? Big.
So, Jacob, you want to talk about what happened to you last Sunday?
Oh yeah. By the way, Lucy is here in studio, just not participating.
Shout out
She has her
Lucy.
AirPods in. She
Shout
can't
out
hear me right
Lucy.
now. But we did get engaged.
Oh,
Thank you.
Congrats.
I know, crazy.
Okay.
Thank you. I am engaged. Shut up, Gavin. It's not your time anymore. So yep, we're going to be marriage.
Gavin's not invited to the wedding.
No.
Why?
Okay, go ahead.
Hold on, why not? Why? It's the one thing I wanted to be invited to. Whatever.
he did mention that
He did.
So,
last week.
I guess in Mandarin it is pronounced Ip Man, but in Cantonese it's pronounced Yip Man.
That's what you were looking at?
Yeah,
Ip
I wanted to
Man.
see if I could pronounce it
The
correctly.
American audience says Ip Man. Everybody knows what you're talking about when you say Ip Man. Bruce
The Bruce Lee Kung Fu movie trainer.
Is that what that is?
Yeah.
Lee.
He trained Bruce Lee.
Oh, no.
It's based off
Yeah,
a true story.
It's, what? What's his name?
I don't know.
I thought you were saying it was a Bruce Lee movie. I was
Like Donnie Yen? Isn't that his name?
Yes.
I do not remember.
No, it's Donnie Yen.
Donnie Yen. Yeah, that's the guy.
Who's
The
the guy?
actor.
I don't know.
Donnie Yen is the
He's
blind
in
guy
Rogue
from Rogue
One.
One.
I recognize him. I
Is
don't know his name. I don't know actor
Yeah.
names.
He trained Bruce Lee?
No.
Ip
In
Man.
The character.
That's why Bruce Lee was so damn good.
Damn.
Trusts in the Force.
I am one with the Force. The Force is
with me. Yeah.
Stupid girl.
There's no more chocolate milk. What are you going to...
Still some.
Oh, my...
Anyway, we're
You
watching
drank
that.
an entire gallon of chocolate milk.
This is not a gallon. Don't do that on
That's
here.
like 1.5 gallons.
It's a pint.
That's a gallon.
It's half a gallon.
So, it's a series of Hong Kong martial arts films based on the life events of the Wing Chun master of the same name.
What name?
Ip Man.
Lee.
I don't know.
Ip
Small
Man.
brain. Small brain.
You don't speak Cantonese. Say Ip Man.
We
get it.
Which was followed by 2 sequels. Okay, ton of movies. Ip Man. Watching it. It's on Netflix.
What's it called? It Man?
Ip
IP.
Man.
IP.
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 IP, but it's yeah. There you go.
Man.
Language.
When was it made?
Sounds
Cantonese,
good.
Mandarin.
When was it made?
I don't know.
Gosh, you would think you know it.
Damn. 2008.
Epic.
Second one 2010. Third one 2015.
Shut up. All right, that's the movie of the week. Let's get into The Static.
Welcome to The Static.
And we're here in The Static. Hey, guys. All right, so... Road Rage. Damn it, I did it again.
Roadways.
Wow, that wasn't intentional. Holy cow.
Roadways.
Road Rage.
I get really angry when I drive.
Anyways,
Loser.
40 minutes to work.
You can't
no,
punch
it's
the
22 minutes now.
You can't punch the dent in your ceiling anymore.
How do you know about that? Did I say that on here?
Yes.
Oh,
Psychopath.
Damn.
You said that's why the dent was there.
With your
Well, now you
freaking
can make a new dent.
Let's go.
Because
pint of
Ethan's
milk.
getting a new car.
Soon.
Let's go.
Oh, yeah, we talked about that last week.
Oh, well then. Ethan's getting a new car. You all
Yes.
know this.
Which car is it? What's the license plate?
I don't know yet.
What's the VIN number?
It's still in the van.
Where do you live?
What's your social security?
Anyways,
Reddit card?
so this morning, I had to go to work.
I have to go to work.
But before I went, so I work at the Gilbert location. But before I had to go, I was like, oh, I need to go to Tempe to pick up an order for Gilbert. Right?
We're already doing that? Wow, that's crazy.
Yeah, dude.
Good.
So,
You guys are expanding pretty quickly. Shout out, you guys. Shout out, Larry.
so on my way to Tempe, I'm driving. I was running a little late. I was like, okay, I have to get there, get the order, and then go to Gilbert. So when I get off the freeway, and I'm at the light to turn on to Mill from the 60.
Mill Ave?
Like on the off ramp?
Yeah.
Really?
Yep. So I'm there. That light was red for 12 minutes.
You're lying.
I am dead serious.
Is there a train?
I think there was something
liar.
wrong with it.
It's on the freeway. There's no train.
Wait, you're on the freeway? Wait, what?
I was on the
The
off ramp.
The off
ramp.
ramp.
Oh.
No, yeah, and I was like, "What the heck's going on?"
That light is always consistent. And the light
This time-
after that.
Yeah, this
Can't
time
even
it
can't even
was.
turn on red either.
You go there
And you can't turn on
every
red there
day.
either, yeah. But people started turning on red because of how long it was taking.
would've, yeah.
It got so backed up. I was turning left, so I'm
Red.
gonna turn right. And then started having like, oh my gosh, I'm gonna die. Oh, because the
Naturally.
van only blows cold air when you're driving. So it was just hot air.
How does it feel,
like
Ethan?
104
Ethan, how
degrees.
does it feel? Ethan, how does that feel?
Preaching to the choir.
How does that feel? Imagine 9 hours on the road.
I sweat even when it's like 60 degrees.
Isn't it like terrible when like it's colder outside of the car when it's 104 outside? Oh.
Anyways,
Good.
I'll do you one
but I was also
better.
concerned because I was like, I need to open the store. I need to open the
That's
the
true.
liquor store. So, so 12 minutes.
12 minutes.
Yeah,
That's crazy.
Man, you were just sweating up.
That specifically, I know the light you're talking about.
Yeah,
because I go
exactly.
there every day.
it is. It's really good.
always
And then the
consistent.
next one is good too.
Yeah.
But
Like every
so I
time,
think
right
it was
when
an
you
error.
turn,
So then,
like less than 10 seconds, the next one turns green. Every time, without fail.
so then
I know.
On
I
my
can't look
way-
at my phone because it'll turn green.
on my way to Gilbert, when I was passing that light again, there was a couple cop cars there, like at the light. So there was something wrong with it.
Well, yeah, I don't think the light should be
For 12 minutes,
12
yes.
I think that I don't know if the cop cars were needed to figure that one out.
Yes, there's something wrong.
But yeah,
I've had something similar in the area happen, but I arguably it might be worse. Where like I was waiting to turn left, and it was a light that had like a green arrow, and I kid you not, the arrow would last like literally 2 seconds,
I know which area you're talking about.
Yep.
and
I
only
know.
like one car could get
Yeah.
through.
Yep.
and like maybe the next car if they're ballsy. So like the left lane gets backed up, and
Yeah.
I was like, oh my god. And
Yep.
it's one of those like. It's a busy street, so when like it's a normal green light and you can turn left if it's clear. It's never clear.
Is it rural and Mill? No.
It's 48th Street.
Yeah, I know which light you're talking about.
Right. There's a McDonald's right there.
Yes,
and a Jack,
yes.
Yep, right there.
God damn it, I hate that.
I went to go pick up lunch for like everybody, and on my way back, I was turning left there. So I was like, I saw this happen like once. I was like, oh, like maybe it was a one-off, like because it's never really happened before. And then it happened again, and I was like, oh god, here we go. Maybe I should just go straight and flip it. Probably be quicker. But like it was like 2 cycles already. I was like, okay, I'm gonna be next. Surely I'll make it.
Nope.
And then the car that was in the front, like the slowest turn ever. So like it was the only one that went through, or like 2 cars. So it took me like a good like maybe 10 minutes max to get through that light.
Yeah, you gotta love, especially when the person that's up next is like on their phone or some
Yeah,
shit.
it's like,
so the
dude,
light's turning yellow
pay
as
I
they
hate
start
when
going.
that happens.
Hurry
Like,
up.
you know when you're next, you're like, all right, I have to get through this so as many people can get through. Like
yeah.
that's your mentality. So when people just go, oh la da 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 da.
I also hate when you're going to turn left and like they don't get in the middle of the street. Like, they stay in the back of the crosswalk. I'm like, dude, you need to get that ass up there because I need to go too. I'm behind you. Like, there's two of us at least have to make it through there.
Say my spot. Get out there.
That pisses me off.
That's like,
yeah.
It's like the same mentality. That's like the same mentality as if you're going to gun a yellow light. Like, the car behind you, you can see speed up, and you're like, fuck it, we're in this
We're
together.
doing this together. Actually, whoever crosses last is the one that's in trouble. So
Or you're in the intersection and you're seeing if the car like that's coming when it turns yellow.
gonna
If
turn?
if it
Like,
goes,
are you gonna
or if it
turn?
stops.
Yeah.
You going? You stopping? What are you doing? I gotta know. I gotta know.
I did.
You're going? All right. I gotta wait for you.
Speaking of, like,
I
being on
always
the
wait
phone.
till that car passes. I'm not gonna get T-boned.
Hey, I was in the intersection. I have the right of way. You ran a red
if I'm
light.
in the company car, fuck it.
Speaking of being on your phone, there was...
I am never on my phone while I drive.
Well, no, it was a girl on her phone, and there's a semi-truck behind her. And the light turned green. I've
seen this video.
I felt a little bad. I felt a little bad because the light had just turned green. It was one of those, like, the light was green for, like, maybe half a second.
Yeah.
And this dude slammed on that horn so hard
the
for, like, a
train
solid
horn?
6 seconds. Even I
not
got
hourly,
scared.
bro. That's
I watched her phone. She's on her phone. I watched her do that.
Fumble
and then
it.
start to fumble the phone, and then the car starts to, like, skirt as she, like, panicked. And I thought it was funny, but at the same time, I felt a little bad just because that scared the shit out of me.
I wish I had a horn like that. It was, it's like I drive a B truck, so it's not the big semis. It's like a medium size, you would say. And I was going through a neighborhood. There's a couple of kids, like, riding bikes and stuff. And they were moving out the way for me, and they're all excited to see me go. And then they were doing their little motion to, like, pull the horn. And I was like, oh. And then I hit it, and it was like, Dude, it was the worst. Like, it was the coolest but worst moment for me in my entire life.
I always do that at truck drivers.
Yeah, they were like hyping me up. I was like, the big old green truck.
Sad.
It was.
Where did our producer go?
He's our showrunner, not our producer.
Okay.
So
I'm the producer.
there's a light when I get off the freeway to go home. That sucks because I have to turn left, and that light is red for like 3 cycles before it turns green. So nobody else could be coming in either direction, but those lights will go back and forth doing green and like green
That's
arrow
annoying.
and stuff. So I just sit there.
That reminds. So I go down Grand, and in the mornings to get to work, and so sometimes the train runs along, right? So I would run technically with it, and what drives me insane is like when I'm at, I forgot what crossroads it is, but it's like when the train hits.
Yeah.
Like you would think the train's running this way.
Yeah.
You should put the green light so we can keep going.
Uh-huh.
What it does is it'll go green for 5 seconds, and then it goes back to red, and then it shines green for the guys on the left facing the train, so they can keep going right. And then we're stuck with that entire cycle of like 2 cars can go, and then back to red. And literally, dude, I've been late to work, and there's been guys who come in like 15 minutes late, and we're like, we got stuck on Grand, this stupid ass light. It's been like that for like 3 months.
Yeah, train conductors, fuck you.
Well,
No, I'm
weird
just kidding.
story
Just kidding.
regarding a
Love
train.
you.
I was on Grand going home. I dropped off Lucy at her house,
Hi, Lucy.
and
How was he?
so I was going home,
Unobserved.
waiting to turn left on Grand, and this train pulls up. I'm chilling. I'm
Just
waiting
pulls
for
up.
my arrow, and it starts it's really slow. So I'm like, oh fuck, here we go. And the lights, ding 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 ding. The little gates close. I'm like, great. And the train stops
In the middle?
before the intersection. No, before. So I'm like, hello, and I try to look, and this is a long ass train. It's carrying nothing, but it's just a bunch of trailers behind it. So I'm like, I was like, okay, do I go straight and try to go around it? Do I wait it out? Literally, it's just stopped at the intersection. And then I'm like, okay, I'll wait. We'll see. I'll wait one green cycle because the light turned green. Everybody went straight, and then it went red, and I was sitting there waiting. This is what I was contemplating. Then this train starts rolling backwards, slowly. I could walk faster than it was going backwards. And it just eventually it gets all the way past to where it doesn't track it anymore. So the blinking lights stop and the gates open. And then I'm like, okay, fuck it. So I get a green arrow. I'm like, I'm out. I'm going. I was the 3rd car in line. So I was like, I might as well wait.
Jeez.
Especially if this thing's rolling backwards. That was weird. I've never seen that before happen. So that happened.
Or I hate when they just stop in the middle.
Yep.
And so what are you guys doing? Going back and forth, disrespecting me like this? I have nowhere to be.
I
right
thought
now.
it was impossible to stop a train. What are you talking about? It stopped right now.
You missed his fucking turn, bro. He had to pop a UE, reverse.
It's like, oh shit.
Oh
bad.
wait, you said north? Oh shit.
Fuck you mean we left
was-
the perks?
It was me when my car broke down before getting on the freeway and I had to let it roll back.
That's what happened. It broke down. We're
It's
out
like,
of
all right,
coal.
let's let gravity do the
We're out of
trick.
coal,
Just let it
guys.
roll back. That's cool.
Holy.
That's road rage for the week.
Road rage.
So something a little different this week.
Ooh.
We have a discussion post.
Discussion?
We have a discussion topic, and Jacob, if you want to read the prompt for us.
Yes, sir. I have not read this, so prompt. If you had to spend an entire year in an empty room, like a padded cell, like a psych ward, like straitjacket, that kind of room, with no items with you or in the room for $1 billion an entire year, would you be able to do it? And how would you pass the time?
So, no.
Here's the thing:
I
you
wanna
wouldn't
go
be able
last.
to
Yeah,
do
nobody's
it.
going to be able to do it. Like,
Can't.
nobody would.
Physically can't do it.
Even if you did, you
So,
How big is this
fucking
room?
crazy afterwards.
so I saw.
I'm not in a straitjacket, am I?
No, you're not. You're just shirt and shorts.
A bare room.
Yeah,
I've
bare
seen.
room.
I've seen
Like
this.
food shows up while you sleep. That's it.
Is there like a bed?
No.
It's on the floor for a year.
Padded. Smell nasty as
Sure,
shit.
you got a bed, you got a toilet, you got
You
a
get a toilet,
sink.
insane.
Yeah, why not? It's a cell.
2 years, bro. Easy. I was getting 2
Well, so I saw a post of something similar to
Go
that.
insane.
But it was like $38 billion, and I didn't want to put that in the prompt. So I was reading through the comments and looking at other people's thoughts about it.
And
Keep going.
And it was split. People were saying you would go insane. There is no way you can do that for a year. You would go insane.
You would.
And then people saying their strategies on what they would do.
No.
And someone's like, "Oh, can I get it like a notebook and a pencil?" And I was like, "Dude, if I had a notebook and a pencil, I think I could do it."
Game
but,
set.
like,
Exactly.
but if you have nothing,
no, you can't do it.
I think I can if I have
You can't.
If you had something to keep you occupied, yeah.
I have a
a
question.
notebook and a pencil.
Is
That's all I asked
is there
for.
any like sound, or is it just straight?
I could have the greatest gaming PC and I wouldn't be able to do it.
Really?
Yeah, a year?
You wouldn't be able
In
to do it with the gaming
solitary?
PC? I think we all disagree with you on that one.
Well, it's like,
No internet.
yeah, I was going to say. That's why,
Solitaire,
like, in
baby.
prison,
Solitaire.
in prison, like,
Minesweeper.
solitary confinement is like the worst thing you can do to like an inmate. In fact, it's
Is
like,
it the, I
like the-
disagree. I think
No.
there's
No,
a lot
it's-
of worse things that
so
can happen to you in
psycholo-
prison.
No. Psychologically, we're pack animals.
Yep.
So it's like,
You are, not me.
so it's like you can be by yourself or whatever for so long, but like when they throw you in by yourself in like a dark room with nothing to do.
Oh, is it dark?
Well, I don't know if this.
No,
is
it's
dark,
just like white lights.
but like solitary confinement. If they'll put you in there for like, I don't even know if you'd be able to do a week. Like, you'd be fucked.
a
after.
week?
Here's the thing.
Yeah,
We
you-
fact check this.
Like,
Hold
let
on.
alone
I was
60
going
days.
crazy just being trapped in that car for the 12 minutes, and that's what.
Exactly.
Here's the thing. Okay, like I feel like I can do it, but I can't tell myself like I can't do it. I would try it.
You'd go insane. I promise.
100%.
one
I
per-
agree with you,
one-
but I would still try it.
One
though.
person's strategy,
I wouldn't even try it.
I simply
I
count
wouldn't
cheap.
try it either. One,
For $1 billion, I would try it.
Okay, here we go. I saw this video. Everybody knows and loves Vsauce.
Licensed
I don't know who that
psychologist.
Okay. A science guy on YouTube.
Not Bill Nye.
He was, doing a study on solitary confinement, and he was attempting to stay locked in a room, no contact, just a bed, a sink, like essentials, for 3 days. 3 days straight. He couldn't come out. The door was open, but like he couldn't come out. He wanted to make it 3 days. They put him in the room, and they would open it 72 hours later. And literally, like, he said it was the hardest thing ever. He couldn't keep track of time. He barely lasted, like, the 72 hours. He was going, like, insane. Like, talking. He was hearing voices,
I
hallucinating.
want to try that so bad.
Like,
now.
talking-
No, you don't.
You know,
like,
you,
within,
don't do
like, I think he said within, like, a couple hours, he was already, like, fidgeting and getting bored and, like, trying to, like, keep himself preoccupied.
I get bored at work.
Like, sleeping, like, because it's just, like, he had a light on the whole
Yeah.
time, so, like, he couldn't tell the time of day. And, like, his biggest fear was, like, that he's way more behind than what he thought it was. Because, like, when he was, like,
Oh, that's a good one.
when he was, like, 18 hours in, he thought he had already lasted, like, a day and a half. So when it, like, came around, he's like, okay, I think it's been 3 days. Like, it was only, like, a day and a half.
Yeah.
So he was just like,
It's
I'm
an
not getting out of
eternity.
this. Like, mentally, he couldn't handle it.
See, and I
have
get
to
that.
watch
Going a
I
year?
have to watch that.
A year?
No, I agree. I agree.
too. But here's the thing: there's also going to be like a point in time where like you get over that. It's like when you work out.
I don't
think so.
No.
Because
You'll
your mind
you'll
will
get a
break.
You'll get a little bit better. I don't know, dude.
Yeah, you would get over it by just becoming
Insane.
so insane that nobody you would be.
And then the $1 billion
One-
would be awesome at the
One
end
of those comments was like, you can share that money with all the voices you have in your head now.
Honestly. One, this guy only did it for 3 days. He knew it would end in 3 days. Like, okay, 3 days.
Yeah.
Physically, I can handle that. A year? I don't
Here.
think I
And I
could.
You know that,
But they
that
fed
episode
him,
of
though?
Burn Notice where he's trapped in that room?
I think
Obviously,
he
they
had, like, food there.
Oh, so they
to
wouldn't-
last
I hear what you
him.
said.
I don't think... No, the door never opened.
Okay, because I would say that would be a trick. Is like if someone comes in to feed you. Okay, so
No, like-
this is 3 different meals today. Okay, I'll
No,
go
that'd be
today.
easy to track. Like
Exactly.
time.
That's why I was a little bit okay.
You know that
I don't think they're gonna put a
episode-
year's worth of food in here.
You know that episode of Burn Notice where he's trapped in the room?
Vaguely.
Like the white room with the blaring alarms?
Oh, yeah.
And like
yeah.
he broke his mind too.
Yeah.
A trained CIA operative.
No, yeah.
For
Daryl in The Walking Dead, they do it too.
Now, I think with inmates in like prison, the room is dark.
Yeah,
So it's like
Nah,
now
it's
imagine,
like a little window.
yeah. So like imagine doing that, and now it's complete dark. Like, I don't even know if you'd be able to last the whole
I'd be
day.
doing push-ups
Sleep.
and doing sit-ups and getting shredded.
Well, yeah, you can only sleep so
I know.
much. I mean,
I'd kill myself.
Most people
In
probably
Minecraft.
Most people probably would if they got locked in there for that long enough.
But see, here's the thing: it's like I just have a hard time. I'd be like, no, I can't do something. I would try it. I know there's a 99% chance I'm not doing it, but there's that 1% chance that I'm like,
Hey, yo, what
hey,
if I do?
Hey, what if I do?
But yeah,
Y'all ready to buy a jet?
I think the science.
I mean, if
behind
I'm
it-
locked in that room, do I have a choice? Like, can I walk out the door anytime I want?
For the 1 year?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's that's big.
If I know I can walk out, I'd probably try it.
I'm not gonna try to commit.
I don't think I would fucking do it. Though.
Sign a
Like, I don't think I would
contract.
complete it.
I wouldn't even try it.
You have
I
to
know
sign
I'm not
like
gonna
you're
do
gonna be
it.
locked in there for a year. And then you're locked in there for a year.
I'm not signing shit.
You're
Well,
fucked.
well,
That's a year of my life gone. I get $1 billion at the end, sure, but what am I
rest
going
of
to be
your-
like at the end? I
The
don't
rest
know.
of your life is fucked.
Your
Like,
mind is gone.
wait, so you're just like growing a full beard and full hair and everything?
Yeah, you're gonna smell like
You
shit.
wait, how do you smell? Yeah, wait, you shower?
You're probably not gonna smell.
You're getting into
anything
the
at that point.
specifics now.
Well, I know, but like,
There's a toilet there.
How am I gonna brush my teeth?
There's a toilet.
All your basic needs are met.
Okay,
so I could shower. I got water,
so I'll just shower the whole time. I'll just
toiletries.
shower literally the whole year.
2 years.
Lotion and tissue.
Oh,
Because I have to blow my nose and I get ashy.
sure,
Okay.
sure. Is that what you told your mom when she found him, or?
We'll come back to the
No.
comment you made earlier.
Huh?
What comment did he
What
make?
comment did I make?
I just said we'll come back to it. Anyway, come back. Anyway.
Wait, so how long do you think you can last for $1 billion? How long would
After
you
he
be
told me
willing to
the
try it?
72 hours,
I
after
would
he
be
told me
very surprised if I last a week.
I'd be very surprised if I lasted a day.
Would you try to go?
that. I think
I don't
if
even know
$1
if I'd be
billion
able to last
is
a
on the
day.
line,
Yeah, come on, like be real, guys.
No shot.
Life-changing money. You can't give up a freaking week of your life, but
2
you're gonna.
weeks.
If it was only
a
a week,
If they said last a
Maybe.
week, I could probably do it.
That's what I'm saying.
I'd be destroyed at the end.
100%. But
A week is more manageable. A year, there's no way.
okay, but like how
I don't think anybody could do a year.
3 months?
Let's do a study, guys.
Marilyn
Gavin,
Manson probably
you up
could.
for some?
Charles Manson probably could.
It also like I'll be honest, like it depends on the size of the room because I get claustrophobic.
I'll just pace.
If it's
I'll
like-
get my
if-
10 by
steps in.
10.
10 by 10.
It's pretty small.
That's pretty small, dude. Yeah, no, 100%. Like if it was this,
You're gonna be doing
No.
push-ups
like all
for
this
a
stuff
long time.
knocked
10 by
down, this
10.
huge studio that we're in right now, this huge, beautiful
Yep.
studio.
100%.
Is
but
the
like
food good at least?
that's what I'm saying.
Or am I
too.
just getting some shit food?
Yeah, is it torture? You know what?
It's like if I'm
Forget
getting
this question.
good food, then I'll do it for like a week just so I can say I got good food.
No. Who feeds you?
Dude, I think that's the thing.
A slice of bread and bologna.
The difference between
Yep.
the difference between
Is it like a prison
like
style?
Vsauce and then this is like if you get food delivered to you every day, then that keeps track of time for you.
you would know. Yeah.
I just said.
That would help.
So let's say, hey, I mean,
Unless they just gave you all the food.
That's
right
a
there.
big benefit right there.
unless you just have all the canned food you need.
Have you
it has
seen-
to last you a year. They did the math. This will last you a year. So
Have
Don't
have you seen
overeat it.
those studies where it's like they'll put a couple in like a room and it'll be like a cool room with all kinds of stuff and it's
Yeah.
like, oh, every day we take something out and you're just like stuck with that with your significant other.
Mm-hmm.
It's like every day you get $1,000 whatever, but it's like a room full of like 38 items and it's like they end up going crazy.
Nope. Never seen it. I believe it, though.
I've seen those.
I couldn't do it.
I wouldn't be able to do it either. And I guess the science behind it is that like We're like
try it.
pack animals. So
Yeah.
it's like
Not Paul,
taking us away
Not Paul though.
wouldn't work. And then because we have to be busy all the time, like,
Okay,
you can't
what
just
if-
sit there.
We're so
what if you're there with
social.
one
Yeah.
other person?
Oh,
They'd probably be dead at the end. One of them
I would
be
eat
dead.
them. I would eat them. Even if like we're done, I want the money. I'm not splitting
but you
it.
each get $1 billion though.
I'm taking his billion too.
You don't get to do
For
that.
$1 billion?
If you gave me like certain items, like
I
if you
get
made
my
it to where
dog.
it's like, if you made it more like livable, where it's like, hey, you'll have internet and you can have like technology.
That's just being in prison.
Well, yeah, but I feel like even doing that for a year would still be pretty fucking hard.
Yeah, but people do it.
If you had internet,
Game
Easy.
set match.
Or even if you just said, all right, fine, let's not even do that, but it's like, hey, well, here's like an entire library of books that we did the math. Even if you read it back to back to back, you'll be able to read all of it in a year.
Oh, that would help out a lot. I
Like if
think.
just anything, like a toy.
did you get
Get
it?
it? Nope, flew past me.
you hit the shit out of my left shoulder right now.
But like if you gave me like the pen and paper type thing, where it's like if you just gave me a shit ton of books,
If I had a notebook, like empty notebooks and a pen,
Oh,
I think I
man.
could easily do it.
you would fill it up.
I
so
would write the
quickly.
best movie in the world. It would be of myself.
Your life's a movie, Paul.
I'm just living in it.
So 100%, like I know I can't do it. 99%, 99.9%, I know I can't do it. But that 0.01%, I'd be like, fuck it, let's try it. I just can't just rule myself out, which is why.
One of these days we should try it. Like the 72-hour one, not the year one.
Fuck no. I don't want
But you can
what's
leave whenever
in it?
you want.
But what's in it for us? I'm not gonna just do it. Actually,
Science.
yeah.
Yeah, that's a good reason.
A YouTube video.
Low key, I kind of want to get to know myself a little better. Am I lock myself in a room?
72 hours.
You just get like a gun and like a fully loaded mag or something. Just see what happens.
We give you one bullet.
That bullet starts to look mighty friendly.
to convince you.
What the heck's that from?
Oh my
Are you
Pirates of the
serious?
Caribbean.
This
you
bullet was not
stupid.
meant
I
for you.
remember.
Oh, I thought
Got
Rango.
it.
It only takes one bullet.
Pirates of the
Got
Caribbean.
it. Damn, dude, you're right. I suck when I'm being recorded.
Yeah, you stupid.
That's why
you
we're
wanna
not
bring
bringing
back
it
the
back.
quote.
We're not bringing it back.
Watch that movie,
You're
too.
stupid.
We're not bringing it back till Patrick comes back.
I do want to bring
Patrick's
the
really
quote
good
game
at
back.
that.
Or Brett. That would be good, I
Jacob
think.
read
Shout out
me
Brett.
all the quotes last night,
And you were good.
and I got all of them except 2.
Yeah.
Which one's read?
But on the spot, you don't get Pirates of the Caribbean.
and you had a cool like thing. It was like you get double points for who says it or what
Yeah.
movie or whatever it was. I like that.
I'm saying we should start back up.
No,
you guys are
I
bad and
refuse.
terrible, and I don't want to listen to you guys if you do it.
Thank
again.
you. Thank you, Paul.
Just
You're
do it like
welcome.
by category, right?
No.
Come on.
No.
Until
Lame.
Patrick Benjamin Murillo is sitting in this chair.
Damn, government
Just
name.
dropped his whole name.
Social Security number 601.
Shut up,
Patrick.
I know him.
Okay.
So yeah, 0.01%. I'm trying it.
So
All right.
your social security number was how much money you had. How rich would you be?
Oh, I'd be pretty rich.
I wouldn't have to stay in a room for a year. I'll tell you that much.
Goku needs your help, but first he needs your credit card number and the 3 digits on the back.
Goku. All right. Gavin versus Wild. Last week, a freshly pepper sprayed Gavin took on a goat, and he lost.
Did you do voter fraud again this time?
No, I
Took
didn't.
like
I don't
6
think.
of your
I don't
different
think.
accounts and
I don't think
voted?
I voted at all. Actually,
Gavin, just for the record, I voted for you.
Thank you.
I can see who voted for you.
I don't know how you would lose.
I don't know either.
I don't know how you beat a lion with a scythe, but you lose while you're pepper sprayed to a goat.
I was like,
To
if-
Tom Brady.
I
Gosh,
could understand if it was like a ram, but we clarified that it was just a goat.
it's a goat,
Goat.
dude. They
So
have
it's like-
milk.
Milk? They got milk? Really?
I can milk you.
All right. Trapped in a room for a year with a goat.
Well, pepper sprayed. And you're getting pepper sprayed every day.
I'm getting pepper sprayed every day? Fuck no.
I mean, a year is not that long, guys.
Who liked this?
It's
All
pretty
right.
goddamn long.
I'm going to live like 100 of them. I'm going to be the last living
Damn.
person born in the 1900s.
So
I got a pretty good
Let's
shot.
expose some
You
of
do too.
some of these people's votes. Cameron voted for a goat.
Fuck
Oh.
you, Cameron.
Tanner voted for a goat.
Man.
Josh, D&D Josh, he voted for a goat.
Josh! You little shit.
Your dad voted for no, he voted for you.
Your dad voted.
There's only 3 votes for the goat.
That you
people
know.
that you know. I wasn't gonna
The
read.
rest are
I wasn't just gonna
fans.
read everyone's Instagram username
No, you should. Post it on the Instagram. This is everybody that voted no.
with their home address.
Yes.
He has pepper spray. He's gonna go beat the shit out of him.
It's like, all right, now it's going to be you versus pepper spray against me.
Again,
All right,
I
let's
beat
get into this then.
the tiger, the bull, the lion.
So let's stay.
Fuck. Couldn't do that one.
Maybe they thought the pain of the pepper spray would be too much for you.
I just
So
want to know
let's-
how the goat kills me. How does it do that? I want to know how it does it.
Okay, well, we can test
Crushes
that
your
later.
balls until you die.
Well, it's like I feel like I would just eventually the pepper spray would wear off.
After how long, Gavin?
Like 20
It
minutes.
does not
huh?
take 7 fucking hours to
I
wear
know,
off.
yeah,
I'm
unless
gonna
you're
say
like
like
a
30
wimp.
minutes.
45 minutes.
Unless you're a wimp.
What is the goat gonna do? Headbutt my shin?
It's going to bite you.
No.
Okay, anyways. So next week, or this week, it's going to be a blindfolded Gavin versus a rabid raccoon.
That one.
So you're blindfolded,
Who dies
But-
first,
but-
basically?
but you're not like in pain from
No,
pepper spray. You're in pain from
I'd
this
rather
raccoon.
be pepper sprayed.
You'd
Being
rather be-
honest.
You're a liar.
Dude, raccoons have claws and sharp teeth. Like, that's way more of a threat than a goat was.
Wait, you'd rather be pepper sprayed than blindfolded against a rabid raccoon?
Yes.
Being pepper sprayed, you can't see
You got to just take one
For only
bite,
a little
dude.
bit.
for like a solid 20 minutes.
The blindfold, I can't see indefinitely.
Yeah, but you're not focused on the pain. You just have to daredevil.
I don't fucking know. Raccoons are crazy. I don't know if I'd
All right,
want to do
convince
that.
the audience that they vote for you. Maybe this is why they don't vote for you. They're like, oh, you're not hyping me up about you, Gavin.
I could kill a raccoon with my bare hands. A goat, it's a little
Sure.
bigger, so
But blindfolded?
I feel like I would need my sight to do that.
No, with the goat, you let that thing ram you once, and you grab that fucker's neck, right?
All right, we're not on the goat. We're on the raccoon.
And you
Yeah,
just
but a
hold,
raccoon
and
would
you
be
squeeze.
easier to kill if I didn't have my sight.
Can I take the blind? I simply take the blindfold.
Oh,
And then I
he got it. He got it.
Damn, he's good.
Damn,
That's a
that's
good
a
argument.
good strategy. That's a good strategy. Damn, I actually might allow that.
I'm gonna get scratched the fuck
If
out
you
of,
take
but-
the blindfold off, you have to be locked in a room for a year.
fuck.
And no $1 billion. If
I'm
you
just
make
gonna have to wait.
rabid raccoon.
The raccoon's inevitably gonna bite me, right? So at that point, I'm just gonna have to
Possibly.
grab him by the back of the neck and just wring the fucking neck out. Until
Thank
he
you.
just snaps his neck.
There you go.
That's why I like to
Solid
freaking
argument.
Wring him out like a wet towel.
And then I'm going to immediately
Bring
have
him
to
out,
get.
bring
Do I
him
get a
out.
rabies shot before?
No.
No, after.
Can I get before?
I like the after.
If you win.
No.
If you win.
Well, I don't need
you
the
have to go
rabies
find a
shot.
doctor
Lose.
blindfolded and ask him to give you a rabies shot.
I want the rabies shot before, and then I'll take.
You have to pick the right doctor, though. The one that accepts your insurance.
Shit.
He says, shit. I don't have any.
Yeah, I think that's a fair fight. Ish.
I like his
But I have
strategy.
an M16.
But you have an MC.
I like his strategy. That's what I would do.
Good strategy.
All right, Gavin. So you're fighting this raccoon.
Raccoon.
Roadways. Raccoon.
I have a speech impediment.
I speech impediment.
Bad Castle.
Anyways, you're fighting this raccoon
Okay.
Blue Mountain.
in a ring of your loved ones. So, and then that's when you can have a gun, but you're also blindfolded. So,
I'll take the risk.
so if you miss,
Hopefully, I hit the lesser loved one. But I'm not going to tell them which one that is.
Any names?
We like to cause some chaos. I'm not going to tell them which one.
who is it? Just mouth it. Oh, really?
Male or
Damn.
female?
Did you say Maggie?
I didn't say anybody.
No,
I
I think-
just did a blank stare.
Sure. You never do blink stares.
I'll do it in a ring of Ethan's.
Got him.
I'll just mag dump.
It's not funny. All right, cool. So be sure to vote for Gavin or the Rabid Raccoon this week on our Instagram at OEF White Noise. There will be a story on Friday, September 29th, September 30th.
30, silly goose.
It's today.
Today
28.
is
28.
Wednesday the 28th.
Oh, yeah.
Do we have a release date for the old fashioned?
Why do you have to bring that up right now?
He's
Yes,
solid.
I saw that and I was like, wait a minute, we didn't go over that yet.
Yeah,
briefly mentioned.
Gavin, I'm also curious about that too.
Aren't you on the Old Fashioned podcast?
Yes, I'm also curious about that too.
We got like 6 filmed episodes now, or is it 4?
I'm also running the TikTok, but I have nothing to post.
Exquisite.
Can I have the script back?
No,
please?
tell me when the release date is.
The release date is this Sunday unless I get too busy and don't want to.
God damn.
Oh my god.
What are we doing this Sunday, Ethan?
Filming the next episode.
You're right, guys.
Dude. Yeah. Anyways,
How about
no. So I'll talk to you about
an
it.
ultimatum.
I'm
for
gonna
you as
talk
well.
about. I'm gonna talk to you about it after the show. You understand?
Exquisite. Stop doing that.
Keep doing it.
exquisite.
Honestly, this if this Sunday I don't post the first episode of Old Fashioned,
You'll
I
be
can
locked in
pepper
a
spray you.
room for a year.
no,
It's a pepper spray.
I'm gonna post the Bob Ross video.
No, don't do that.
Okay, it's something. It's
no, now he's not gonna do it.
Oh my god.
She posted it anyway, to be honest.
I am gonna post it anyway.
Ah, fuck. Okay.
all this content, but not posting
No.
any of it.
Content.
All this
Okay.
content, but no content.
Testicles, but no shaft out here.
Testicles.
That's from the Boondocks. Good
No,
show.
it wasn't. All right, JK, we got a DaJakey Factuality for us today.
Yeah, I do. Stupid. All right,
What?
What is the number one tattooed symbol?
Raiders.
That was a star. Damn it.
So the internet's been around quite a bit. Everybody's reliant on it except me because I'm epic. Can you guys guess? Rough guess
How'd you find that fact?
when the first website was live.
1984.
1991.
Yes,
that right?
1991.
1991.
Date?
1991.
What month?
I don't
what
know. I
day?
knew it was
what
1991.
time?
November
what
11th.
time zone?
November
Where,
11th.
Ethan? Since you're so
I
smart.
want to say
my
June.
God.
Last I checked,
June.
this was DaJakey Factuality. Even though I asked you, I didn't want an answer.
Oh, sorry.
Yes, August 6th, 1991.
So close.
August 6th.
That's
A
in November
French
11th.
website.
Damn,
for
they beat us in
something.
the
August 6th.
It's the first thing the French have beat us in.
They had a lot of time because they surrendered a lot of wars.
Losers.
Shout out the French.
I think France is neat.
Of course
I
you
like
would.
French fries.
French fries are pretty dope.
I like. That's it.
I got robbed in France.
That's it.
It happens.
All right.
Croissants.
Ooh. Oh, made me spill my croissant.
Why'd you say it like that?
It's a vine. Bro.
Video. Come on, Ethan.
Can you still download Vine? I know they closed their servers down, but can you still
No.
download
No.
it? You didn't even check. You just
Because I know you can't.
Vine's done because they don't have any ads, so they went bankrupt.
Yeah, you can.
No, you can't.
Yeah, no, you can't.
That's what I thought.
They didn't have ads. They
All
went
right.
bankrupt.
Appreciate you for joining us. Be sure to follow our social media.
What about the song?
If you look at the script, Paul, it goes social media, podcast platforms, like, comment, subscribe. Then it's the song of the week.
You always forget the song of the week, though.
Yeah, but I double typed it this time.
Oh, okay.
He really did. He put it in bold.
Well, go ahead and start with the socials.
All right, sorry, my friend.
Be sure to follow us on YouTube at One Eyed Fits. We're actually going to start posting videos there now, so you're going to see the one of Gavan as Bob Ross.
That one video we have to
Also, we're not getting old fashioned this.
And Old Fashioned will be the week after.
Stay tuned for when we lock Paul into a room for 72 hours.
I do want to
film
try
it.
that. I do want to try that.
I think we should try.
I think we should. We should do it on like a Friday morning.
I'll request a week off from work.
Well, you just have to take Friday off, and then do Friday morning.
I mean, I could help because I just lock him in a room, then I can go to work.
Yeah.
so.
I'm gonna come out with the coolest D&D character.
I would love to try that if you're down. So
I would actually be into it.
if you guys would like to see
Someone needs
that,
to feed me though.
see
we'll
what?
feed you.
Wait, what are we
Like
doing?
good food too, and I have to have a toilet.
What are we doing?
We're gonna
That
try
food's gonna come out.
Paul locked in a room for 72 hours.
Oh God,
Oh God.
I get like a minute
Jesus.
to like shower,
I can do that. It's easy.
and you guys can watch me shower too. If you guys.
I was
Just
going
make sure I
to.
wasn't-
I was going to.
Okay, cool. You can wash my back from the front.
Wait, what?
Mr. Fantastic.
Woo!
It's okay, Paul. I envisioned it.
Thanks, Gavin.
Okay. Yeah, we're gonna try that. Not the wash of the back.
All right, Ethan, being the first one. I like your daring attitude.
We're going to need a bigger sponge.
Your back is very tense, Paul.
Be sure to follow our Instagrams at OEF White Noise, at OEF Studios, and at The Old Fashioned Pod. Coming soon. Like, comment, and subscribe. If you comment, your comment will be read. There were no comments last week. Sad. Be on the lookout, guys. Things are gonna be great.
I'm trying to think of how we can do this, and I think I have an idea.
I have an idea too. We'll talk about it. All right, and the song of the week. So the past week I've been on a Reliant K high.
Of 75.
75. That's not the song though, so I'm sorry. It might be actually. I haven't really decided. That's the song of the week. It's High of 75 by Reliant K. It's a great song.
Are you sure?
Check it out. Well, I couldn't decide which one I wanted, and
That's true.
there's
I
the
feel
fun,
that.
So
Shout out Patrick. Shout out Reliant K96.
My favorite thing about his gamer tag is he's not even born in 96.
I don't know.
I think you said that, and he spelled Reliant K wrong.
No,
that's how the band is spelled.
I think he got it right.
I think he spelled it wrong because he was...
2 E's.
No, he got it right.
No, I'm looking it up right now.
All right, look it up. All right, thank you guys for joining us. Be sure to watch.
He spelled it with an A, A-N-T.
Oh yeah, he
That's
does.
what
maybe
it
it
was.
is wrong.
Because he mentioned it to me
Yeah.
that I spelled it wrong when I was a kid. I was like, I just don't want to change it.
Be sure to watch Ip Man for the movie next week. Paul, thank you for joining us
Yeah.
as always.
You're
I'll
welcome.
see you again next week.
No, it's a...
It's a partner day. What? You got a story?
I am taking Wednesday off next week.
Oh,
Because
Let's
it's apartment
go.
day, so I use my day off.
Let's go.
nice.
Yeah, get fucked.
Damn. Bleep. Bleep. All right. Thank you guys for joining us. Lucy, thank you for joining us. She still can't hear. Yeah. All right.
She can't hear you. She's got her AirPods.
We will see you guys next week. Be sure to vote on Blindfolded Gavin versus a rabid raccoon with nunchucks. And,
raccoon has
Raccoon
nunchucks?
has
Yep, the raccoon has
And knows
nunchucks.
how to use them.
Epic.
Yep. Thank you for joining us, and we'll see you next week. Right now, we have to wash Paul's back from the front.
Hell yeah.